Hello everyone and welcome back to Stationeers. Okay then, let's go ahead and head back to the old base and fix up the umbilicals, which I have managed to completely mess up because, well, I wasn't paying attention. Every time we launch a rocket, we need to retract the umbilicals. Don't forget. Right, so first we need to dismantle these and replace them with the ones that we have printed out at the end of the last episode. So we do have some wreckage. Can I recycle them, I wonder? Anyways, power umbilical will go right here, there, and the gas umbilical will go right here. Good. And you know what, we might as well turn them on. Yes. They have no connection to anything, so they are flashing. And come morning, I will repower the base. So, right. I suppose you can turn on, it should be fine.
Hunger caution.
And hunger caution, okay. But you can turn off. In fact, just vent out the stuff that you have inside, it's okay. And then I will turn it on, turn it off. There, turn off, and we can go inside. So, how is the scanning going? First, the suit is requiring a tiny bit of maintenance. I will pick up some oxygen, that should do it, and let's take a look. Right, it's going to be a very long time before we are finished. Unfortunately, it cannot be made any faster, at least I don't think so. Anyways, you go there. I will put you turn on for a second. Recycle these and turn off. Don't put anything into the centrifuge just yet. And I just noticed we could take a shower, I suppose. So there. How is the... Yeah, it's almost morning. I think this one can start running 24/7 again. So there. You are good. Yeah, just keep recycling, it's okay. Next up, food. Good. Drink. Good. And we can... There. So, how is the water, by the way? 7 liters. Okay, as soon as the black hole crests, I will turn everything on. Yeah, I think we will last through the rest of the unlit times. And I just noticed that we don't really need to have that top piece on the tower. We are only having the umbilicals down here, so we only need 2 of them, technically speaking. But you know what, it's fine, let's just have all of them. It's not going to hurt. Also, you zoom out there, so we can keep track of the entire length of the mapping process. Now, can I read the power from a rocket that is up in orbit? It would be kind of amazing. Let me see. Rocket, motherboard. This one doesn't say. What about the uplink tower? Power error on required power. No, that's not it. Does this act as the same way as a logic transmitter? Because if this is basically mirroring the rocket, then we could read from it, I think. So, Maybe I can install a small LED display down here. Don't worry, we will have proper consoles and all that kind of stuff later, but for now this is a test setup. So we could have a small LED display down here, have a chip read from the transmitter. Maybe we can read the average ratios on the batteries and put it on the display. Also the power is off, but just in time. So maybe we can read the power, I don't know. I will have to test it eventually, but not right now. And if we can, I would like to have a display that will display the amount of power we have on the rocket, because, well, we need to keep track of it. But this will last for more than a couple of hours, so we are not in danger of running out, but still, we need to keep an eye on it. Anyways, I think today we will start farming in the new base. Right, what do we need for that one? We need a bunch of planters, and we do have a bunch of iron on us right now, but we will need a lot more. Right, let me see, they are... each side is 5 frames wide. Let me see, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exactly. So let me see how many planters we need. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 in each row. No, sorry. Yeah, 19 in each row. And we might have 3 rows. So that's a lot. Right. Oh, let me see, that's 57, I believe. Yeah, 3 times 20, that's 60, minus 3. Yeah, 57, I think. So we need at least 570 iron to print out all those planters. Well, that's not a problem, we can mine easily. That's fine. The problem is the water supply. Also, why is there a gap here? I don't like that we have a gap here. Oh, I think we lost power, so yeah, the transmitter tower was not able to receive the data from the rocket. So yeah, we need to have the power on in the base all the time now. Right, in fact, you are off, that's good. By the way, how is the battery in the rocket? So this one is 808. Yeah, and 681. Do we have some kind of a ETA for the batteries to be... Yeah, battery 76%. I guess we just need to keep an eye on it. I think I will test the possibility of setting up a display for battery displays for rockets out in orbit, but I am not holding my breath if I'm completely honest. I guess we will see. Anyways, we should have enough power, so I think these guys can turn on. You are on, you are on, and just need to turn on the furnace and that's it. So right, I don't know how much iron we have in the new base. I guess I will see. You can turn off, by the way. And yeah, by the way, we have more on the charge than the discharge, so we should be able to last throughout the entire night. Yeah. Okay, tell you what, let's suit up. I will go out and mine purely for iron, nothing else. And then I will come back, smelt it, and go to the new base and start printing out some planters. Okay, that should do it. And I think, yeah, let's make a pit stop in this base, vent out the waste. The oxygen amount is fine, just need to take care of the waste. There, food and water is fine, we can go. And by the way, I am recording this immediately after the last episode, so I still don't know whether or not, it worked in terms of, doing everything on Linux, but you know what? It should. And if you are saying this, that means I didn't have to re-record. So, if you are seeing this episode up on YouTube, that means that, well, I am fairly certain that we might be using Linux from now on for everything. Which means that, if you're completely fed up with everything that Microsoft does with Windows and you want to have something, a bit more user-friendly, by the way, Hydroponics trays, then you might want to consider using Linux from now on because, well, the Stationeers is technically speaking not supported with the current Steam ecosystem for Linux, but I have recorded 2 episodes. It will be around 3 hours of continuous uninterrupted game time. I have mods installed, I have, everything cranked up to the maximum, and it is working perfectly fine. You cannot see it, but I have the FPS counter in the corner. It is counting at 70 FPS right now, so it is perfectly fine. So, if in case you have any reservations about gaming on Linux, don't worry, it is a-okay at this point, even with games that are technically unsupported, but they are still working. So, yeah, if you are fed up with the stuff that Microsoft is doing these days, you might want to consider this. Anyways, that is 15 planters. We need, how much was it? 57, I believe. So, right, we need a bunch more. After that, we need to sort out the water supply, which will be a lot more interesting. Right, I think for now I will bring in water from the old base. So, right, how can we do this? Well, obviously I'm not going to pipe it in, that will be a bit much. I think we can use maybe that water canister, this one. Right, we just need to set up a, a canister holder for it, and we can use it to bring in some water, but I don't know. The current water setup is not really making all that much water. I think we are just barely breaking even at this point. I don't know. I did notice that we are barely going above 8 liters ever since I started using 4-star foods, which tells me that maybe we are consuming more water overall if we are going above 100%. I am not sure. Maybe it's going to be beneficial if we go down to 2-star foods again. I guess we'll see. Anyways, this is going to be after we have one more stack, that's going to be 45, then 50, 55. Right. So we need 57. Okay, so theoretically speaking, after this stack we will have 45. And by the way, iron, oh yeah, we had a lot and we are eating it quite fast. Okay, so I think I will go upstairs with 55, or you know what, no. Let's just put this one in here, there, and we need okay, that's 55, and this is the last one. Okay, so theoretically this is 57. Let's take a look. So go upstairs. Please don't fall through. You know what? Okay, let me see. I didn't fall through, so that's encouraging. I think I will have the first planters here, because this is the place that will receive the most sunlight, or you know what I mean. So, right, let's start placing these guys down. Also, pick this one up as well, now that we have enough room. And give me a second, please. Yeah, that was 57 exactly. Very good. Okay, so we have the planters now. Now we need to take care of the water supply, which is going to be a bit more interesting. Now this is going to be a very big volume of space that we need to fill up with water, so we might need to go a couple of round trips. And that also means that we might need to do something about the throughput of the water generator. But what can we do about that? We are cooling down the output of the hydrogen combustor already. So that is, I think, as good as it can be. Also, suit might as well vent. And you can go here. I think the biggest hurdle we are facing right now is the cooling of the water. I don't think the phase change is up to that task. We might need to sort out a couple of ACs. That might be a bit more efficient. Yes, I know that is, I wouldn't say not as realistic as the phase change, but you know, a bit more believable. The phase change is a bit more believable than the ACs, but I think the ACs would be the best for us. Right, I mean, I suppose we can fit them there, that's fine. But we definitely need to increase the throughput of the water generator, because, as I said, the biggest hurdle we are facing right now is the temperature that we need to cool the steam down. And then, yeah, that's a lot. Anyways, for now, we have 8 liters again, so that's okay. And you know what? Can I harvest potatoes now? Yeah. We only need 1 potato right now. This one. Right. Oh, no, wait. We still need 3 of them. We can harvest this one as well, but we can replant this seed, I suppose. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's make 1 more French fries, and then we are back to baked potatoes. Okay, oh, and by the way, I'm happy to see that this console is displaying the outside temperatures correctly. Anyways, there. Oil can go here. I will pick up the ferns. Right, we need to move them into the new base anyways. There. And now we just need the water. So we will need 1 canister holder, 1 pressure regulator for the liquids, and then hook it up, and that's about it. And this one should be a lot safer now, so even though it is creaking, it should be okay. And by the way, how are you? Yeah, basically this one will need to go all the way across again a couple of times, and once it loops back to here, it will start making these lines a bit thicker, and then it will go all the way around again, and then it will extend the lines 1 more pixel. So yeah, it's going to take a while. And by the way, the batteries are still 72%. I think it was around 70 something before, so yeah, we have plenty of headroom. Okay, you can turn off. Right, Right, I think... Yeah, I think I will replace the phase change device with some ACs. It might be better for us in the long run. What else could we do? I mean, I suppose we can turn the loop in the phase change into a closed loop, so we stop harvesting hot gases at night. That should speed things up as well. And if we set up a second phase change, we could do the same thing we had in the new base, but I'm not prepared to set up one of those setups again. So yeah, I think AC is the way to go. Okay then, you just keep on operating for now. You can close. And yeah, I think this base should be okay from now on. We should have more power coming in than going out. We are mapping the planet. Yeah, we can go back. So suit up. The suit is fine. We can go. Okay, I just noticed that we have been on the planet for 155 days. So the last summer peak was 100 and... no, wait. Day 80, right? Now the question is, did we start in the peak of winter? Or did we start going into winter or something? I don't know. Basically, the question is, are we going to reach peak winter at day 160? And are we going to have the next peak summer at 240? So we might need to start preparing for the next peak summer. Anyways, next up, we need to print out a liquid utility kit. So utility kit, liquid. This one doesn't have to be insulated, so that's fine. We have enough piping. Yeah, there you are. So one of these and right, a regulator or a pump. I will try to make it, manual. So a liquid volume pump, gold and copper, please. And yeah, at this point, I might want to consider mining some extra resources also. Sorry, it's not here, but in here. I might want to consider mining full stacks of each printer at this point. I think that might do us some good. So we don't have to juggle the resources all the time. There, so one of these. I will try to be very, very careful when I'm filling up the liquid, obviously. So that will do. Empty out the pump there. And that's it. Okay. I didn't mean to empty out, but whatever, it's fine. You can close. And I will drop down the seeds upstairs. Obviously, we are not going to plant them right now because we don't have water, but it's okay. So you guys can go on the floor for now. Sorry, I meant there. Right. And also, how much insulated piping do we have? We might as well hook up the cross connections. We have 6. That should be enough. Okay, so you need to be like that, then a T-junction, and... No, wait. Branch. Let me just quickly pick this one up. Ooh, and we can pick this up as well. Instead of a T-junction, I will make it go up immediately. So, right. You will hook up with the corner piece and then have it go up like this. Exactly, and we will have a... wait. I don't think utility, I mean the canister holders will leak heat. I think if I put this one here, it should be safe. I think so. If not, then, you know, we will check with the Atmo analyzer, but I think this one should be safe. This one should not leak heat into the base, I think. Yeah, I think it should be safe. Anyways, we need one more utility kit. Okay, so we have pipes, we have the utility kit, we have the volume pump, we have some cabling that we can use to hook up the pump. I think we can go back. Yes, I know I didn't print out the atmospherics. I will deal with that very much later. It's going to be a big job. We have to rip up the entire cooling setup that we have right now. Then we have to place down everything else. We need to print out a bunch of extra piping and cabling and all that stuff. So yeah, that's going to take a big bit of time. By the way, are you working? No. Why? Line 16. Oh, right. I think we were using the Atmo, the gas sensor outside. I was wondering why we didn't fill up this gas canister. Right, we need a gas sensor. Let me guess. Just double check. So you there, import, you can go back, edit. What line was it? 18, really? 18, regulator. Didn't I set... A regulator, jetpack refill pressure regulator. Exactly. Huh. Do I need to reset the device or something? Let me see. So there. Also, turn off when we are doing this. Don't want to disturb any other device. Oh, wait. Yeah, I severed connection there. Okay, I know what the problem is. You turn off. We are not... Wait, let me just double check. So we don't need the gas sensor, right? Edit. Filtration regulator, output pressure, minimum pressure, max pressure, temp. Temp comes from the temperature input. So yeah, we don't need the gas sensor. That's fine. What we need is to actually reconnect right here, but I will do it from the inside. I don't know if we have cabling there. Anyways, vent out the waste there, strip down, and let's take a look. So cabling, yeah, it's safe. Okay. So you should be able to do this and this. Okay. Okay, so we should be able to turn that one back on. Also, I didn't disturb any of the devices, right? I don't think so. So this one is okay. We are not turning this on instead of doing it with the safeties, I think, so that's fine. Everything else seems to be okay. Yeah, okay, so if I turn you on, still complaining. Oh, right, this did unselected, so we need to reset it again. Yeah, not the gas sensor, this one. Jetpack refill pressure regulator. Now it's okay. Right. Okay. Now the jetpack refill should be back to normal. Okay. Let's go ahead and strip down. and set up the water canister fill. I think I will do here. So, volume pump, you can go here. That's fine. I don't think this one can connect up straight away. Yeah, it's not. That's fine. You can make a corner here. And then we can have the canister holder exactly this way. Canister goes in. And then we can hook it up to the water supply. There. And I just need some power. Right, let's make it very, very slow. I don't want to overdo it. So, yeah, let's just have this one in hand. So, what is the canisters? Let me see. Canister. Liquid canister. It is 12.4 liters. So, yeah, maybe 10 liters should do it for now. But we don't have that much water. We only have 8 liters. Okay, first, let's drink. And then I will put everything else into it. There. Also, we can eat this. Okay, so if I turn this one on, it should not be able to fill up this canister completely. Let's take a look. Pipe network, that's correct. Oh, right, we are filling nitrogen as well. That's actually good. So we are taking care of the steam. So that one should condense out, and any second now this one should be completely condensed. There we go. Okay, so we have 4 liters in this piece of pipe, and we have 2 liters in the canister. So if I destroy this pipe, it should push the water into the canister. Fingers crossed. So if I destroy this, it did not. That is quite unfortunate. Right, let me just take a look. Yeah. Oh well. It was a bit of a mistake. I could have sworn it would push the water into the canister, but apparently not. That's a problem. I just wasted 4 liters of water. And if I destroy this one now, it's going to be even worse. Whatever. Mistakes were made, but we learned. Anyways, how much water do we have in the main pipes now? So there, we have half a liter already. Well, that's okay. Let's just switch this one off. Right. I mean, no, keep it on. It's fine. I will see. This will not be enough to do almost anything in the new base, but might as well take a look. Yeah, let's just go there and let's see how much water we manage to do this way. There we go. Next up, let's make sure we are not leaking heat into the water supply through the canister holder. So, our handheld out, put this one in, and the temperature is dropping obviously because we are evaporating. Oh, please don't freeze. It might freeze. Yeah, it's freezing. Are we going to survive this? I think it might No, it will freeze. Now, I don't know. Is it going to burst immediately after we have any ice inside? Or do we have some leeway like we do with the liquids in the gas pipes? I have no idea. Let's just bring in some extra liquids. Okay, I think temperature-wise we are okay now. Okay, so in terms of water, we have 1.56 liters of water in the entire network. I mean, that will keep us going for at least a little bit. Right, basically we can just bring water in through this one. This is now 3 milliliters, so we can pick this one up. We can bring in some more. And are we ready for planting? I will plant one of these. So plant a single fern. Let's take a look. Growing moderately. It is in darkness, but not for long. I mean, I suppose I should have planted when we had daylight, but whatever. I think the biggest hurdle it is facing right now is the temperature. Let me take a look. So, fern. Fern. So, let me see. That's fine. Yeah. It will grow below 50. But ideally, it should be between 20 and 30. And we are now 38. So, temperature is out of bounds of the ideal, but not by much. In fact, we are closer to the ideal than the most unideal. That's fine. What about pressures? We are just a single kilopascal below the ideal growing pressures. So if we increase the pressure on the the pressure regulator on the CO2 supply, we should be okay. I think I will go up to 6. No, not 60. Let's just go to, I don't know, 55 maybe, but even that one would be a bit much. That will hit out the base. Let's go to 51. Yeah, 51. Right. Don't want to put too much CO2 into the base right now because that would heat it up, so don't do it. But it is now receiving sunlight, or you know what I mean. And right. Apart from the temperatures, I think everything should be ideal. And even that one is just now a matter of time. So, what about the water supply? So 1.55. I will plant one of these bags completely. Right, let's see what happens. Let's see if we have enough water to at least let these grow. And let's take a look at the base atmosphere. Hey, look, we have oxygen. Not too bad. Obviously, it is just 0.009%, so we have a very, very long way to go. And the biggest concentration is obviously right around the plants. If we go down level, in fact, all the way down into the basement, even here, it's not too bad. Even here we have oxygen. So yeah, I think we are well on our way towards making this place livable. But it's a very, very far away still, but we are on the way. Okay, so we have the canister, we can go back. I will pick up some more water, I think. And once I know that those guys can survive, then I will plant the rest of them. I don't know. are they going to keep consuming water if they're fully grown? Because I do vaguely remember not having to water the plants once they have grown in an earlier version. Oh, right, also, now that I think about it, maybe the lack of water is also thanks to the fact that we had to cook 3 potatoes instead of just 1 to satisfy our hunger. So maybe that also benefited to the lack of water in the base. Anyways, wait, before we strip down, we got some oxygen because might as well. There. We can strip down. And how is the battery on the rocket? It is 65%, so yeah, it is very much dropping, but we have plenty of headroom left. Okay, the first one is 1/3 finished. Yeah, we have some time left. And we have made some progress on the mapping, obviously. We have a long way to go, but we are making progress. Now, as for the water, we have... yeah, we didn't make barely any. But that's fine. We will start making some more come nighttime. And you are complaining, but you should be safe now. How is the oxygen supply? 3.63. Obviously we are using a lot to make fuel, but I think overall we are okay. Oh yeah, by the way, how much was it? I believe it was 20 something megapascals of fuel in the rocket. Let me just take a look. Pipe analyzer. So right now we have 18 megapascals of fuel. So we used, let's say, I don't know, just a pure gas, 6 megapascals, let's say, to get up to orbit. So, right. Obviously we can land, that's not a problem. But we need to pressurize a lot more to go further away. Oh, right. The scanner is active right now. So we could chart this area, I suppose. Yeah, basically, every time this bar fills up, we will get 30 points of scanning, and we need to scan 200 points to discover what is the deal with these 2 nodes, I believe. Yeah. So we can start mapping the place. Good. And obviously if we had more scanners, this would be a lot faster, but we don't really have the power headroom for that. And yeah, before you ask, I did test it. Even if we had multiple scanners with multiple surface scanner heads, the scanning of the surface would not be any faster. I was expecting them to be, maybe the scanning radius would be wider or something, but no, it would be the same speed, the same area, so having more scanners would not benefit us whatsoever. Whatever, it's fine. So, right. What about this one? We are halfway there. There we go. So we have discovered Acheron right here. Okay, location info. I mean, technically speaking, we have enough fuel to go here and scan once again. But obviously I don't want to risk it, so we will not, but still. I think we could make it. I mean, let me see. Delta V... 480. Yeah, I think we could make it. I don't see the available delta V right now. I think we need to turn on the rocket to see it. But whatever. It's not relevant right now because we are not going to do it, but I think we could if we wanted to, but not gonna risk it. Anyways, this one is done. So we have done charting. Do I need to turn on the scanner? No, it's continuing, that's fine. And we have a sparse vapors. It is only 188 delta V. Location info. There we go. Water vapor and oxygenated vapor. So we could harvest carbon dioxide, water, and oxygen from this place. Ooh, not bad. Well, obviously, once we have a mining rocket, this might be one of the places that we will visit quite often. But not important right now. The important thing is that we are mapping the planet. Right, judging by the amount of power loss, I think this rocket can run maybe even 4 more episodes if we wanted to. But, you know, I don't think I will run it that long. I will bring it down maybe in the next episode, recharge it. I mean, we could do it right now. We have the base completely full. Do we want to? We have 5 minutes left on the recording. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. So, I think the mapping will continue exactly where we left off, which is where is the current position? Right here. Yeah. Okay, you. First, autosave, because I did have a bit of a problem before where something went wrong and it didn't really do what I was asking of it. Anyways, map, we need to select the launch mount as the destination. There. Rocket. So the launch mount is the current target. If I boot up the engine, it should start the landing procedure. It is going to do it automatically. We could do it manually, but that is something that I have never tried and I don't want to risk anything right now, so let's just do it automatically. So, once again, autosave to prevent any kind of bugs. And let's see. Let's land and recharge the batteries. So let me see, altitude is dropping, that's correct. And basically now we just need to wait until the landing is finished. Right, it's just a matter of time. I don't think landing, I mean, maybe this is the descent rest, so maybe 1.5 minutes. It's going to be getting slower and slower as we are slowing down, so yeah. It is 10 kilometers up. It should appear any second basically. In fact, I think I can see a tiny flicker here. Yeah, if I move the camera, you might be able to see it. I have no idea if this will come through the YouTube compression, but I might be able to see the exhaust. Yeah, it's getting closer. Yeah, you can hear it now. Yeah, it's a lot more obvious now. There it is. Okay, so land, and then we will start recharging, and this time hopefully I will not forget to retract the umbilicals. And let's see if the cables will burn out or not. If we build this tower a bit too close, we are risking burning out the cables, but I think it's going to be okay. And there we go. The rocket is back, the umbilicals are now showing green. Let's go ahead and hook them up. So there. And obviously I will not let it run completely out. So let's make sure we don't deplete the base completely. So first, hook up the umbilicals. There, so power and gas is hooked up. What about fuel? So let's take a look. It is right now 11.4 megapascals. Oh, yeah, landing is a lot more, well, requires a lot more fuel than launching, but still, that's a lot. But anyways, you know what, getting up and down from orbit took about 50% of the fuel, so it's not too bad. Right. So fuel-wise, we have one. Yeah, you know what? Let's just pump all of it in, and we will deal with the rest later. So that way, exactly. Pump, and then I will start mixing again. And keep an eye on the power as well. Yeah, it is draining the station batteries a lot. We might want to replace these with a big station battery. Okay, I think you can stop now. We have barely any fuel left, so we might as well start mixing the next batch. So you start mixing, and I will disconnect the gas umbilical now. Disconnect. So that is retracted. So there, and I will siphon out whatever left is in this pipe. Yeah. There. So let's take a look at this. I think I will stop at... where should we stop? Maybe 2 kilomoles of oxygen. I think that should be a good start. Okay, and now we just need to leave the volume volatiles pump to finish the mixing, and we can start putting it into the rocket. But we need to wait until the mixing is complete, because we need to make sure the ratios are correct. So there is that. And the power, let's just take a look. Can I see it from up here maybe? The discharge is, yeah, we are still very much filling the rocket batteries, but we might be able to refill it completely. Let me take a look before the station battery runs out, I mean. So first things first, vent out the waste. There. Let me just take a look at the batteries. They are 83% full. So this one 92, 92, and 68. Sorry, 69. Nice. So as soon as the two batteries, this one and this one, is completely full, the amount of power going to the rocket should be a lot less. So we might be able to leave this one running completely. Basically, let the rocket completely fill up. We have 3 pips left, so yeah, I think it should be safe. Pipe analyzer. The mixing is almost complete. Good. So, right. Yeah, the black hole will crest fairly soon. And yeah, the station battery will not run out before that. Okay, by the way, water-wise, we have 1.3 liters. Before the episode is over, I will try to remember to go and check on the water supply for the plants, but I think it should be fine. Also, 5 5.5% more left to fill up these two batteries. After that, this one should drop dramatically. Nice, we have power coming in. So the power sub situation is a lot better now. Yeah, I think this station battery will survive this. It will not drain. We only need 2.5% more to finish filling up this one and this one. And after this, we only need to fill this one. Oh, wait. This one is filling a lot more, so are they equalizing before? Oh, okay. Apparently, the less power we have in one battery, the more will go into that one. So they are trying to equalize. Good to know. Okay, so 97% on all three batteries. Okay, so this one is almost finished. I think he's trying to make sure that they are going to finish filling at the same time. Not too bad. Okay, anyways, eat. And this is going to be the last French fries for the time being. We might as well drink. I don't think we can fill up completely. Oh, we could, okay. You go in and just take in as much water as you can, which is not a lot, but whatever. And the batteries are... That's 100%, 100%, and 100%. Okay, so all the batteries are completely full in the rocket. That's great, and there we go. Okay, so you can come with us, I suppose. Whatever. Suit up. I will retract the umbilical now, so I don't forget it later. Good. So the rocket is ready for launch basically at this point, but I think I will... Let me see, what is the fuel mixture? It is good to go. Okay, I will put in the rest of the gas mixture, so umbilical. It is connected. That way, fill. And yeah, I think 20 megapascals once again will be plenty enough. We only need to go up to orbit, that's it. No more than this, 21 megapascals. And the fuel mixture is correct. Okay, umbilical retract. There. Empty out this pipe. Good. And let's go to the new base. And let's take a look at the water supply. So we had 1.55, I believe. So let's see how the ferns are faring. So we have... Ooh, not too bad. 0.09. Go all the way up to the top. Up here we have 95. And the water is 1.44. So we have used up 0.15 liters or thereabouts. Okay, not too bad. You can go in. So, okay, right now we have 2 liters. I will take this one out once again so we can refill it in the old base. And you guys are growing moderately. Yeah, the temperature went up because of the extra CO2 that had to come inside. But the pressure should be in the ideal range at this point. Yeah, 50.7. So it is 0.7 kilopascals inside the ideal range for pressure. Now it is just down to the temperature, which is up to the cooling system. So we need to wait. I will not plant these seeds just yet. I want to see what happens. So if they completely grown up, are they going to continue consuming water or not? If this is still the old system, I suspect they will not, but I guess we will see. For now, let's just go back to the old base, launch the rocket, keep mapping and we can say goodbye then. Right, so umbilicals are retracted. We should not see them destroyed now. Okay, let me quickly eat this one. So we are out of French fries. I believe I took off the seed from this one. I will harvest it and replant the potato. And did I harvest the seed from this one as well? No, it's still growing towards seeding. That's fine. And we have some extra seeds here, so that's fine. Okay, I will cook this one, and from now on, we will go back to baked potatoes. Not the best, but I think it's going to be better for our water supply. Right, so Rocket, you save again, map, target, orbit, set destination, launch mount, Vulcan orbit. Yeah, I think we can go. So engine on. And we have liftoff. Good. And yeah, the umbilicals are fine. Good. Okay, wait until we arrive back in orbit, and I want to see if we will continue mapping or not where we left off. Okay, so we are in orbit, the scanner is on, and the mapping... yeah, there it is. It is continuing where we left off. Very nice. Okay, I think we can say goodbye now, and we will pick things up in the next episode. For now, all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching, and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.